Hey everybody, this is Scott from InternetSafetyCenter.com here. Today what we're going to do is kind of an educational video here. We're going to look at the difference between Microsoft Update and Windows Update. Alright, so let's get started here. Click on the Start key, go to All Programs as if you have Windows XP, and this is basically for XP users only. Then go to up to Windows Update. Now this is the site we're always telling people to go out to at least once a week to make sure your computer is up to date and everything like that. So here's the Windows Update, and we're going to hit Custom here, and we're going to let this run. And what it's going to do is now search all of our computers. What it's going to do is search the computer we have here, looking for all the updates we have actually not installed on this machine. So we'll let that run here, and then the difference is what we want to show you here is the difference between Windows Update and Microsoft Update. Okay, so we're done here. And if you look at it here, we have 50 high priority updates, which are right here. We have 7 optional software and 2 hardware. So if we look at some of these high priority updates, you know, would an update for Security Apex 3, unauthorized or unauthenticated remote attack. That's what all these security updates are basically, unauthorized remote attacks. Let's see, another one, update for Windows XP, malfunction or data loss here, Flash player, JavaScript, malicious software removal tool. I mean, these are just all the updates here. And then you click on the software optional ones. These are the ones you don't have to install, but they do encourage it, like the Media Player 11, and then you have some hardware one, which are just driver files, which are all digitally signed by Microsoft, so they are good to go. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go out to Microsoft Update. So I'm just going to head on out to Microsoft.com here. Whoops, too many, clicking a little fast here. If you look on the bottom right hand corner here, it says frequent destinations, and you can see we're just on the Microsoft's website. It says Microsoft Update, so we're going to click on that, and then you're going to just hit Start Now, and then review the license, just hit Continue. Then you're going to get a little pop-up box asking you to install this ActiveX control, which is okay. And we're going to hit Install. Alright, yeah, we know it's we turned this off purposely, so ignore that for right now. But you know, you always do want to have automatic updates. You want that actually turned on. And we're going to do another custom search here. Again, it's going to look for patches for the computer here. And what we're trying to do is we really want to show you the difference, like I said, between Windows Update and Microsoft Update. And here's the big difference. The difference is if you're using any other Microsoft product like Office or anything like that, they come out with patches for that also every month. Again, you know, second Tuesday of every month is when the patches come out. And if you just go to Windows Update, it doesn't have those patches. You actually have to go to Microsoft Update, or you had the past used to be in the past what you had to do is you had to actually go out to Microsoft's Office website and then update your computer for the Office products, and then you had to turn around and go back to the Windows Update website to actually update the Windows operating system here. So we're going to let that run, and we're going to show you what we have. We have just Microsoft Office, and you see we have Word and Excel and Access. And then if you look up here, you see Microsoft Update and Windows Update. Now what will happen is once we actually do these updates, the Microsoft Update will take over, and basically every time we click on a Windows Update, it'll take us to the Microsoft Update site. So again, we're just kind of letting this run here. I wanted to go ahead and find all the patches and stuff like that. Okay, still letting it run here. As you can see, this does take a little bit more time than the Windows Update one does, because again, it's looking through your entire PC of all the Microsoft products you have on it and looking for all the updates versus just the Windows operating system. And again, ignore this right here where it says automatic updates. We purposely turned that off because we wanted to show you the difference here. So again, we're just kind of waiting. And just be a good time to remind everybody, if you did not know, that it's the second Tuesday of every month when Microsoft releases all the new updates. Generally, they have between 5 to 20, somewhere in that range of critical updates for the Microsoft operating system. So, if you're on Windows XP or Vista, or even soon to be 7 here, just remember that the second Tuesday of every month is when Microsoft releases all the updates. So, all right, still waiting. Unfortunately, we're still waiting. The reason it's obviously taking this long is simply due to the fact that you saw all the updates from the Windows Update site, and the only thing we've done here is we took a Windows XP machine, we did put the third service pack on it, and then we installed Office, and we only put the second service pack on for that. And so it's actually got a lot of Office updates and Windows updates to look at. So that's the reason why it's taking a little bit longer than we expected here, but should finish up hopefully shortly here. Again, you're just still waiting. Well, looks like this mega is going to take a little bit longer than we actually expected. Generally, it doesn't take this long. I'm not sure what's going on here. But what's what we're going to do? We are just going to actually just pause the video real quick. All we're going to do is let it sit on the screen, and we're going to let it actually search for all the updates and get them all. And then we'll pick the video up right when actually it comes back and it actually displays all the updates it wants us to install. That way we can do a comparison between the two. So we'll be right back. Finished here. Alright, and now if you look on the upper left hand side where it says high priority updates, it actually says 66 now versus 50 on the Windows update. Now the software optional are up to 10 versus 7, and then the hardware optional are still at 2. So the big difference here is the extra 16. Where the extra 16 come from? Well, that's because we have Office installed. Microsoft does come out with Office updates every second Tuesday of the month. They will release updates for the Office operating system. As you can see, we actually have 13 critical updates for our Microsoft Office suite we have on the computer, including the third service pack here. So these are definitely updates you actually want to install. So again, we're going to do just a real quick comparison of the two between the Windows update and the Microsoft update. So if we go to the Windows update screen, it says we only have 50 high priority updates, 7 software, and 2 hardware optional updates. And then we go to the Microsoft update, we actually have 66 high priority, 10 software optional, and 2 hardware optionals. Plus, it does tell you, it kind of breaks it down a little bit better it tells you select by product, Windows XP, how many are for Office, you have your Office Live add-in, we have Silverlight and stuff like that. So Again, today's video is just kind of, just to kind of educate you on the difference between the Windows Update site and the Microsoft Update. Now, once you do the Microsoft Update, it will actually start overriding the Windows Update, so you'll always go to the Microsoft Update site now to get all your updates, which is actually what you want to have happen. So again, this is kind of one of our just little educational videos here on the difference between the two. Again, we do recommend using the Microsoft Update site versus the Windows Update site. So again, this is Scott from InternetSafetyCenter.com here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.